Wonderland. I was coming here to show you a quick way to show you how to cut some fonts with your Cricut, and it can be any fonts that you have installed on your computer. My go-tos are from KG fonts available on Teachers Pay Teachers and MTF fonts, and they're really easy to use and they're fun. So what you have to do is, first of all, you have to open up design space, and this works with any new Cricut with the whole Explore line. And there's some that are wired, some that are air, so they're Wi-Fi capable. It just has to be an Explore. The older ones will not use design space, so you can't do this with the other ones. So you'll open up your mat here. One of my first pieces of advice is to open up the grid, so to unlock the little grid. So you just go to this corner right here, and it sets up the grid. Every little square is 1 inch. So when I'm cutting multiple letters in multiple colors, let's say I put a font right here, I'll know to cut a square that's 5 inches big in pink or whatever color I want to use. Then I can line up my other letters along here. Cricut sells mats that are 12 by 12 inches. When I'm doing headings and titles, I like to get the 24-inch mat, and it'll go all the way down to 24 inches just by sliding the mat down like this. So I'm just using my 12-inch mat right now. Let me show you how to do the fonts really quickly. You'll go here where it says add text, click on it. You'll enter your text here. So let's say I'm doing the word read, so I'll enter the word read here. It shows up in this like boring font right here. It's just the standard one. Go up here where it says edit. It's going to say here it's going to say all fonts. Make sure it says all fonts here. It's going to say Cricut Alphabet. That's the free one that comes with the program. So you're going to click here, and it's a little bit slow with me running my screen recording here. So wait for a minute here. Come on. It's typically not this slow. There you go. So for the one that I was using that I showed on Instagram today is called MTF Jumping Jacks. So I'll just put MTF here, click on it, and there you have it. So now that's super tiny. You're going to see that it's only 3 inches. So I have to go ahead and drag it and make it larger. So if I have 11 pages that are sheets of paper that are 11 inches big, I can only go up to 11 inches right here. And that is what it's going to look like. Now what I did is I made a separate box for each letter. So for this one I only did like the R. So if I click on it here, and again, it's never this slow. It's just going really slow because I'm recording at the same time. So if you click on it here, sorry, my text messages are going crazy right now. There you go. Yeah, that took it a while. I'm not sure why it took so long. So I would just do one letter at a time if I want just a few letters, or if I really want to manipulate where everything's going to be, like if it's in different colors, I definitely would do one letter at a time so I can adjust exactly where I want each letter so I can cut out the paper easily. So I would do it like this. So here's my first letter. Then I would copy it. And again, it never goes this slow. Okay, then I would paste it. And the only reason I do that is because it'll say the exact same size for you, so you don't have to mess too much with the sizing later down the road. So right now the font is saved at 288 point font. If you want a little bigger, you can definitely make them a little bigger. So I can just select both of them and drag here and make them as big as I want to. So now that you have it like that, I'll know that when I set up my paper, I can make one square here 6 inches and my second paper another 6 inches, lay it on the mat just like that, and when I feed it through, it'll cut it out for me. Now sometimes your letters will move around a little bit, and let me show you how to fix that. So if I go here, it might move your letters, and let's say you wanted them exactly where you want them, you can still move them here. So if I want it to be right there, I can still cut out my 6-inch square, and I can line up my paper up to the 6 inches right here, and my square paper would be right here. And then I can put this one up, wherever I want it. So let's say I put it right there. I like to line things up in the middle. I'm not sure why, I just do it like that. It's just easy for me to see it. So if I could just put 4 letters, I can put a letter here, a letter here, a letter here, and another one right down here. If you're using a smaller font size, you definitely can just make it, one word that fits across right here. This is just how I do it to get bigger letters. If you get the 12 by 12 inch paper, you can make really huge letters that fit all across right here. And that's a really easy way to do it. Another way to lock these down is by clicking on both of them, and you go to layers and attach, and that won't really let them move beyond where you lock them in. So if I go right here to go, it moved this one over, but it didn't move this one over. I still have them where I want them, and you can move both of them at the same time like this. It kind of just locks them together as one image. So that is pretty much about it. Once you're ready to cut, you just go here to go. And it's detecting my Cricut right now. And then you just follow the directions. You push load, and then you set it to light cardstock. Not light cardstock. Well, it is light cardstock. It says light cardstock on your machine. And I set it to the middle dial tone where it says light cardstock. It's right under, the dot is right under where the A and the R are at on your machine. And my go-to paper is from Michaels. It's the Recollections paper. They sell packs of them. They're really bright. The colors are, they're similar to Astor Brights, but they're thicker because they're cardstock. They cut really cleanly, so I really recommend getting the Recollections paper. It's very good paper to use. If you have any questions, just go ahead and ask me, and I will contact you back. My email is maribel.sheehan@gmail.com, and you can reach me through my blog, learninginwonderland.com, or my Teachers Pay Teachers store in the Q&A section. And I'm also available on Instagram at Learning in Wonderland. Just Learning in Wonderland. Thank you. Have a good weekend. Goodbye.